Would you have said you trust Tom Brady the most before last weekend's game?
Yes. Yes.
Because he did not look like himself maybe the last 4, 5, 6 weeks heading into the playoffs. And then last week, suddenly, he's back to being Tom Terrific.
Yeah, but I think that's where we all get the Patriots mixed up in terms of there's 3 seasons, and every Patriot player tells me this, and I hate talking about it because it's like it irks me. It was like, yeah, there's preseason. That's that season. Then there's regular season. This is what we do regular season. Then it's the reset. It's when the postseason starts. Everything is basically we learned throughout the season is built up to this test, and it's a whole different season. It's a different approach. It's the reason why they're practicing outside right now, because they understand that this is who we are. This is what we do. But we also have a game plan that helps us, that we've been in these situations before where we're not going to change what we do. You know, when you see the other teams like, oh, we're going to practice indoors and maybe practice outdoors later. The Patriots are like, dude, this is who we are. We don't change what we do. And that's why I wasn't surprised the way we saw them just annihilate the Chargers last week. I mean, I thought it would be closer. I haven't almost even picked the Chargers, but I think I was doing that on my own because you just want to see like the adversity of the Patriots, like what's going to be next. And I have to stop as a fan and an analyst of doing that. Like I raised my hand and said, I have to stop doing that. I have to stop saying, okay, what's next for the Patriots? Because we want that movie to finally end and see what's the second part.
Yeah, you think a lot of analysts were just picking against them because they wanted them.
They want to see it.
Yeah, they want to see somebody else.
And they want to see, I told you, see, we knew Brady was done.
Right.
And then after, what do we all do after it's over? Well, I mean, we knew it. I mean, we knew that Tom, and he's a playoff caliber. I mean, how could you go against the GOAT?
Right.
How could you know, everybody says it to a man, and then this weekend they'll pick against him. I just don't see this offense in the Chiefs, and the Patriots will probably win again. And we're like, we got to stop doing that and really look back. And that's what I think today is for me. Like Wednesday, I said it, like, I'm trying to figure out, what do I want in this Super Bowl? What do I like? If the Patriots were able to win this game, and if I get the Patriots in the Super Bowl again, how do we just sit back and relish and look back and just say, wow, how and why is this still going on? Like, we really have to marvel and take in that, are we not appreciative of what we're seeing from this team? I think we're so into the what's new, what's hot, what's going on, that we have to do this. We have to understand that Tom Brady is probably one of the greatest, and the team that they have is probably one of the greatest.
You played 3 games against New England. What was it about in those games? What did you see? How was your preparation different than any other of the 15 games?
The one thing I hated about playing against the Patriots is that all week long, you don't know what they're going to do. Like, you don't know their identity. They are like chameleons. They can change with the seasons. They can change with the weather. They can change with the backdrop. It doesn't matter. They, like, all week long, like, the Patriots will, like last week, they ran the football well. They were in a lot of 12 personnel, like 1 back, 2 tight ends, or they'll go 11 personnel. They have all these different funky formations, things like that. You're gearing all up for it. And then all of a sudden, you come out in the regular, in a game, and in the first drive, they'll show you something that you had never seen. And they'll hit a 10-yard route, a 10-yard gain on it. Or they'll score a touchdown on it. And we frantically go to the sideline, and we're like, what are we doing? And, we're writing on the board, like, hey, if they give us this again, and you get worked up into a frenzy, kind of like what happened with the Chargers.
And then they go back to what?
And they go back to what they're doing. And you may not ever see that play ran the entire game, but you're so like, oh, well, you may not ever see that play again. And that's one of the things that, like, I marvel at, because I've been in those shoes of some of these teams. Like, how do they do that to us? Like, we just be who we are, but yet we're so frazzled.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.